Peace, peace.
Hey,
What's up, y'all? It's Ariam.
and Yodit.
And you're tuned in to deuxsol Radio.
That's right, your favorite twins are back talking all things music and culture.
Because 2 takes are better than 1, but twin takes
Are even better.
And we're back with another episode here on Revolt Podcast Network.
Yes. And before we get into it, for all of our Habesha listeners, Melkam Adis Amet.
Yes, Nkwan Adarasan.
Yes,
Happy New
New
Year.
Year.
Okay, we just had a New Year pass. Happy 2018 because it's 2018 according to our calendar.
Yes.
But yeah, wow. What were we doing in 2018?
In 2018, actually, we started our podcast in 2018. So it's kind of giving full circle moment right now.
I always think it's 2017, but it was the tail end of 2017.
Yeah.
So
technically we started it
right on the
around
New Year.
Yeah, come on. Full circle moment.
Okay.
Still doing it in 2018 according to the Ethiopian calendar. So.
Yes. In fact, it's just the beginning.
Yeah. Happy New Year to all of our Habesha listeners.
Yes.
And it's so cool to be Habesha because you get to celebrate
Yeah.
things twice. We have double the holidays according to our calendar.
We do. We have 2 Fasikas. I mean, we have 2 Easters. It's Fasika and Amharic, but we have 2 Easters, we have 2 New Years, and we have 2 Christmases. And which is so sweet is that we got American Christmas in December, then you have the global New Year, and then like a week or so later, you have Ethiopian Christmas. It's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, holiday season is
packed.
Holiday season is truly packed. I mean, we've got things to do, things to celebrate, and we're not mad at it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So our family be like stuck with each other, like
Locked in.
almost 2 months straight.
truly locked in. But yeah.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, but we gotta love it. And what I love about New Year's, it's at least our New Year, is that it's around fall. So it really is another thing to look forward to.
The best season because you see the beginning of like the seasonal changes,
The fall foliage.
yeah, and like the smell in the air, you know, fall fashion.
Yes, girl.
All of the things. I'm sorry. I have no problem admitting I love me a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh, yes.
With almond milk. I don't care. I live for it.
Yes.
Pumpkin spice everything. Really.
Yeah. And then the outerwear is just right.
Yeah.
You know, you can find ways to layer things.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good time to show out. If you're a fashion girly,
Yeah.
fall is probably your season.
Yeah. And then it's like that short window, right? It's so good because it's not for long.
Yeah.
So you really value it.
You got to cherish it.
Every day, especially in New York.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That like window is so small.
I know.
Gotta go
I mean,
crazy.
That's why Fashion Week is here, baby.
Yes. So let's switch gears over to music. We really wanted to discuss what was Cardi B's very unique album rollout for her second album, Am I the Drama?
Yes.
I think it's worth discussing on today's episode because we haven't quite seen a rollout strategy like this in a really long time.
Yeah.
The creativity,
The lengths that they went to really connect with the people in a digital age. There was so much thought put into it, and who better to execute than Cardi B? Before we get into the strategy, we need to process the fact that it's actually been 7 years since Cardi B dropped a full body of work. Invasion of Privacy dropped in 2018.
which is crazy because it does not feel like 7 years.
It doesn't.
At all. And I still feel like Invasion of Privacy dropped like last year. Maybe.
Yeah.
It's probably has a lot to do with the fact that she's always come up with music. She's been very consistent, whether it's a single or a feature or a collab of some
or
sort.
remix she's hopped on.
Yeah, like she's always been in the mix and in the conversations.
Yeah.
And, you know, she's even gotten, you know, Grammy nominations. Like she's always been putting out music.
Yeah.
But for her to just now be releasing her second album, it doesn't really sound right.
Yeah. I know she's talked openly about in interviews about her hesitancy to drop a sophomore album right away because of the pressures and all that comes with it. But I think what was really smart, like to your point, Ariam, is that she found ways to maintain her relevance without having to commit to delivering a full body of work when she wasn't ready.
Right.
And so I think those crumbs that she fed her fans and us really helped create that gap for her. So then it led her to get to that moment where she finally felt ready to drop a full album.
And of course, so many things have happened in her personal life. So that probably played a huge role.
Yeah.
But she's here, and she's here in a very, very creative, dope way.
Yes.
And we just have to talk about how this album was rolled out. So in preparation for the album, she's obviously leaned on traditional means of promotion, right? She's done the interviews. Yeah. She's been on, Billboard and Apple Music and Spotify. She's been on talk shows. Yeah. The Jennifer Hudson Show, the Today Show. She's done it all.
Yeah. She's done her press junket. She's been fully locked in, showing face, doing her interviews. But of course, paired with that, she did drop her lead single, Imaginary Players, which is a nod to Jay-Z's Imaginary Players. Exactly. And what's so interesting to have this specific single lead the project is like a couple of things, right? For her to get that co-sign from Jay-Z is a nice way to reintroduce her to the fans and let fans know that I am that girl that I think I am.
Yes.
I am, a player in culture. I have, I am also a participant in the genre of hip hop, and I have my own impact. And so that was an interesting decision to make, to have that be her lead single. And as we all know, when she's referencing the original Imaginary Players, there's a specific flow and tempo that comes with the song that really allows the listeners to hear what she has to say. Talk her stuff.
Yeah. She could have easily gone with an up-tempo, maybe even a pop leading song that was catchy and maybe radio-friendly song.
Yes.
But for her to do a song that you actually hear what she's saying, she's making a statement and she wants to be very clear about it. Yeah. And we hear you, girl.
Yes. And we're
loud and clear.
And we are here for it.
Yes. Totally here for it.
No, she did her thing. And I think what's so great about it is, like, again, she's sending a message. She's letting the folks know. She's staking her claim that she's back.
Yeah.
And, she's reiterating it through the visuals where she's wearing designer and couture and the lyrics, putting out her resume, letting folks know who she is and what she's done and what she will continue to do. I think it was such a smart decision to have that be the lead single and really set the stage for what this album is really about to be about.
This album is allowing her to go back into her New York roots, right? So like you mentioned, the Imaginary Players sample, I think obviously Jay, that song is definitely a representation of New York. And then some of the creative ways she's been promoting this album. She's been on the street as a street vendor, laying out vinyls and CDs and promoting it.
Yeah. And she even went as far as to go inside the New York City subway cars, go through car with her entire collection of vinyls and CDs and sell them to commuters.
Yes.
Just like any other hustle and on any other day. And, really pay homage to that practice, that, that culture,
What also was really cool was that she has a song on her album called Bodega Baddie. And so she did a Bodega Baddie pop-up in Washington Heights. And when I tell you that turnout, it was a sea of people in Uptown. And looking at her with the people, she looked like the people's princess.
She truly did.
I mean, she was on a car. She was holding babies, kissing babies,
waving to the fans, you know.
You would have thought the princess came into town.
Yeah, no, it was truly a moment.
But I think what was so cool about moments like that, like all those little moments, is that she's very much public facing while she's promoting this album. And it's very rare to see that in this digital age where she could easily be like, okay, I'm done my major platform interviews. Yeah. I drop my visuals and then you'll see me on tour.
Yeah.
It's like she's really, really
or
interfacing
even just like
with the
leaning
fan.
in, like you said, the traditional media routes. And then like even within social, maybe having like a teaser asset.
Yeah.
That might just like plant the seed that something's coming.
And it would just like live online.
And then it'll only live online. There's nothing tangible. There's nothing really integrated into the world.
Yeah.
But I do agree with you, Ariam. I think it's a rejection of those limited approaches to rollouts. And I think what's so exciting is that she's the perfect person to execute something like this.
Yeah.
And I think the one thing that should feel reminded is like the people got her back. The people are here in support of her. And then another added layer to all of this that I'm obsessed with is we obviously know she's coming off of the heels of a very public court case that she won. And the court case went viral. I mean, her testimony, her looks, her responses, her facial expressions, everything was quite memeable. And she took that moment and took control of the narrative. She really made lemonade out of lemons because she took that as an opportunity to apply what I considered marketing genius.
It was.
And she rolled out a limited edition collection of cover art that features frames of her facial expressions while she was testifying, and included that as part of her rollout. And I think that's marketing genius.
And the thing is, those are iconic now.
They're iconic. They're viral. And now she's going to profit off of them, you know? Only she could get away with something like that.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So, I mean, when I tell you this rollout needs to be studied, it needs to be studied.
Yeah.
It's a masterclass, truly.
And then, of course, the week of the release, she just casually drops the list of features that she's going to have on the album. So some of the features include Tyla, Meg Thee Stallion, Selena Gomez, Kalani. But one name in particular stood out to Yodit and I. And that was the queen, the icon, the legend that is Janet Jackson, who will be included on this album.
Janet Demita Jo Jackson.
Yeah. I don't know how Cardi B was able to get a Janet Jackson feature in 2025.
I know.
But she did that.
She did that.
And I don't even know how she could hold that in. I would not shut up about it.
I know.
Cardi has real strength.
Real strength.
Because I would be so pressed. I couldn't wait to tell the world that Janet Jackson's on my album.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. And when she casually just dropped the features list, everybody's eyes were like, Janet Jackson? Janet Demita Jo Jackson? The collective gag that was experienced in the comments.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. But yeah, for her to get her back in the studio in 2025 is really something. And honestly, if I was Cardi B, I would be like, you can't tell me nothing.
Right.
And I love it for her.
And that probably already means that Janet loves the project and she's, happy to be on it.
Yeah.
Because Janet doesn't have to work a day in her life. She's proven to the world she's an icon.
That's true.
So this is really a choice.
Yeah.
She wants to do it.
Yeah.
And so, Cardi, if that's not reassuring enough for you, I don't know what else is.
Yeah. So,
but that was an incredible drop right there.
Yeah. I mean, you can't tell her anything. And I love
huge bragging points right there. On top of the release of the actual album, a few days ago, she has her interview with Gayle King. And she finally publicly announces that she's pregnant. So the fact that Cardi is already a mother, right? She is working on finally dropping this sophomore album. She's creating life at the same time.
I know.
And doing it all. And she just had that court case.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally is doing it all.
Yeah.
And it just makes me think back to the time that she came out with Invasion of Privacy. And she also was pregnant with her first child then. And there were so many naysayers and negativity surrounding her, thinking, she ruined her career. She got pregnant, this, that, and the third. And then she ended up coming out on top with a Grammy.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is truly, if this isn't a full circle moment, I don't know what is.
Right.
I mean, she proved to the world that she can do it all, and she's proving it yet again.
Yeah.
And honestly, we're inspired because if there's anything to take away from this is that there is nothing in this world that can stop you from achieving anything that you want to do. And like you said, Ariam, because she's proven that to herself before, this was a little walk in the park because she's done it before. And I'm just really inspired. I feel like I got to lock in. I feel like there's no real excuse, you know?
What am I doing in my life?
What am I doing? But yeah, I mean, that was a pleasant surprise, but it's just nice to know that she's really doing her thing.
And she's already she has tunnel vision. She's talking about, going on tour early 2026. Nothing is stopping.
Yeah.
And it's great to see her with this type of motivation and drive, even with all the success that she has now. It's like she's still inspired to keep going.
Yeah.
And, I can't wait to see what she does and how she continues to take on the world in 2026 with her tour. And yeah, like you said, I'm really just very impressed, very inspired.
Yes.
And I think she really deserves this. This is really amazing to see for her.
Yes.
So.
Cardi B is back.
Yes.
She is back. Like she never
Barty
left.
is back,
Barty's
honey.
back, honey. She's back. So everybody, y'all know what to do. Everyone go stream Am I the Drama, out now on all streaming platforms.
And that wraps up today's episode. If you like what you heard, you can keep up with us on our socials at DEUXSOL. That's at deuxsol. You can watch us on YouTube and Spotify, and you can listen to us on Revolt Podcast Network, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. If you can hear it, we'll be on it. And till next time, guys.
Peace.